You're listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. Good evening and welcome to Goggin Ice Center, home of Coach Cady Arena in Oxford, Ohio. I'm Salzarulo, and I will be the host for tonight's matchup. The two contenders, the Miami RedHawks versus Colorado College. Miami is coming off a technical tie and shootout win against Colorado College, which is 19th in the NCAA last night. That goal was thanks to Ilya Morozov, the youngest player in the NCAA and one of the youngest players in Miami hockey history. Miami's wearing their alternative jerseys tonight, the white print stripe, love and honor jersey with the Miami script, white helmets, white socks with red accents, red pants, and white stripes. Colorado wearing their all-black ensembles, black jersey, black gloves, black socks, black helmets, all with yellow accents, a whole 9 yards. Now, I think Miami has a decent chance of winning tonight. They won last night, even though considered in the NCAA, it was a tie. However, for NCHC rules, it goes down to shootouts when it comes to standings in their own rankings. The starting lineup for tonight for Miami, you know him, you love him. The first line, as always, Coach Adelik, Ilya Morozov, and Mateo Giampa. These three are an undeniable force on the ice, scoring most of Miami's goals. And for the defenders, Kyle LeCoin and Michael Fellon, two absolutely great contenders, had great chemistry last night as well. And as always, in net, Mateo Drobak, playing every single minute of every single game this season so far. For Colorado College, we have Wilson Bjork, Lavs Weinbergs, Gavin Lindberg, and for defense, Fisher Scott and Colton Roberts. Fisher Scott is a Red Wings draftee. Colton Roberts is a San Jose draftee as well. And in net, their captain, Caden Mbarico, one of the only captains to be a goalie in the NCAA. The last time a goalie was recognized officially as a captain in the NHL was 1947-1948 season. So quite a long time ago. Now we are going over the starting lineups for here at Miami and for the national anthem. When we come back, we will start the play-by-play. You're listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. Stay tuned. You're listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. Some line changes right out the bat. Ryder Thompson and Vladislav Lukashevich are on the starting defender line for tonight's game. Now, this is going to be a very exciting matchup tonight. Colorado College is 6th in the NCAA when it comes to shots on goal. Somehow Miami managed to outshoot them 31-25 last night. Now, Coach Noreen even said Miami's not the type of team to outshoot their opponent. They try to go for quality over quantity, but apparently they just kept on hammering in onto the net. And it's going to be quite an exciting matchup as face-off takes place. Team huddle's breaking up, and they're going to center ice. The refs for tonight, Sterling Egan, Nolan Bloyer, and linesmen Eric Frank and Matthew Heinen. Just to keep you guys informed, the NCHC has some of the toughest refs in the NCAA. They take no nonsense. And you can also respect that, but also, if you're at the home team, there's a penalty against you. You don't like it very much, but they're fair, and they know what they're doing. So that's what I respect about these referees. Now we're in center ice for puck drop number 24, Vlad Sveinbergs, versus number 18, Ilya Morozov. Puck drop stops. Colorado College gets it on to Roberts, passes it to Weinbergs. Tipped off, goes behind Miami's net. Tipped again, they're trying to get it out of their own zone. Miami has possession, passes it to number 91, Matteo Giampa. Some roughing next to the benches. Colorado gets control. Colorado tries to sweep it out of their own end, but keeps on bouncing behind Miami's net. Battle for the puck here, not sure who's gonna win it. Looks like Colorado got it. Stuck behind the net. There's a rush for the puck as it's trying to break out of their own end. Number 13, Coach Adelic, and a massive hit on the birds. Feinbergs on Coach Adelic. Colorado has possession, getting out of their own end. Possession by number 5, Ryan Koring. Miami has possession, trying to get it out of their own end. Puck battle along the boards. Miami gets possession, passes it to Ryan Smith. Trying to break out of center ice, now in Colorado's own end. Koring grabs it, slides it across their ice, and that is icing on the goal. Quite an interesting first minute and 15 seconds for this game. The puck was all over the place. I feel like both teams couldn't retain possession for more than 15 seconds. Now, since it's icing to call, there is an icing. There is the face-off is in Colorado's end. We're on Miami's third line. And Miami wins it. McEwen shoots, and that's a save by Constance. Mbarico gets it, gloves it, tries to get it out of his own stands. Puck battle along the boards. Link has it. Oh, perfect poke check by McEwen. Miami has possession in their own end. Behind the glass now. Adik fails. Shot on Droback, and that's a save by Droback. Went off of the chest. Miami has possession. Grimes shoots, and that's a goal for Miami. Doug Grimes, ladies and gentlemen, lit up the lamp once again. Miami is now 7-8 when it comes to scoring first at home. Quite a great slap shot by Doug Grimes. Miami's up 1-0, less than 2 minutes into the first period. 2 shots on goal for Miami, 1 for Colorado College. Quite an interesting, I thought that was a slap shot. It was a nice wrist shot. Looks like the screening worked for Miami. And Mbarico had no idea where the puck was. Starting face off. Colorado wins it. Nope, Miami wins it. Quick pass over. Now it's in Colorado's end, and then Mbarico decides to hang on, pass it to Mann. Mann's checked on the boards. McKinn has possession, tries to send it, but doesn't find anyone there. Puck battle near the Zamboni doors. Now Colorado has possession. Mercick sends it around behind the net, trying to send it to a friend, but there was no one there. Miami has possession in their own end. Nice hit on Hay. Puck battle around the boards next to the press box. And a stick is down. Miami pokes it out of their own end. Coach Adelic has the puck. Goes around the net. He opts to hang on, send it to Morozov. Morozov sends it back to a player, sends it back to Morozov. Poke checked out of the way. Constance has possession. Now Miami poked it out of the way. A coin sends it around. Iberico holds it, sends it to Link. Puck battle around the boards. Miami gets possession. Delic with a shot, and that goes nowhere. Scott with the puck. Loose puck battle once again. Miami possession sends it to number 91, Mateo Giampa. Puck battle on the boards. Colorado, Miami has possession. Stole that right under Colorado's feet. Morozov. He shoots, and that's a glove save by Iberico. Quite an empty crowd here tonight at Miami. There's a current snowstorm going on, so a lot of people didn't really want to travel in this weather. It is a level 2 snow emergency here in Oxford tonight. So hopefully everyone gets home safe, especially this away team being so far from home. Face off on Colorado's side. Helgeson switches off with Smith for center ice, and the face-off continues. Face-off win by Colorado. They try to send it out of their own zone. Puck battle. Helgeson has it, and that is a nice poke check by Colorado. Now Miami has it in their own end. Bank pass, tries to get it to Coach Adelic. Shoots, and that is a goal for Colorado. Number 6, Colton Roberts, lit up the lance, answered Miami's call. It is now a time game. 1-1, 5 shots on net for Miami and 2 for Colorado. Colorado wins the central face-off. Curring has it, passes it to Constance. Tries to send it out. Miami has possession. Tries to send it to Nassen. Constance grabs it, and Stupka has it. Battle along the boards. Lanowski has it. Tries to shoot, fakes it, sends it, and he can't find anybody. The puck is now rolling on the rim of the boards. Miami now has possession, trying to get it out of their own end. A nice pass to number 19 for Miami. That is Doug Grimes. And they shoot, and Iberico holds on for the whistle. Line changes for both teams, getting a new fresh set of skaters onto the ice. Looks like Colorado's 4th line with Mercick, Alexander, and Stewart. Miami's 4th line as well with McCann, Hay, and Walker. Puck drop won by Miami, but it sends it too far into Miami's own end. O'Coin has possession, tries to send it to another player, McCann. McCann has it, shoots, and that is a chest save by Iberico. Easy save there. Miami opts again to do another line change by the looks of it. Looks like both their first starting line and their first defensive pair on the ice right now. Face-off in Colorado's own end. It is won by Colorado. Scott has it, tries to send it over to Miami's end. Miami now retains possession. Poked out of the way. Now Colorado has it. Pass to Lindenberg. Shoots, and that goes behind the net. Miami with possession. Behind the net, Aucoin has it. Sends it out of their own end. Some quick stick tie-ups. Aucoin has it. Sends it to number 91, Mateo Giampa. Puck is now intercepted by Colorado. Bjork has it, tries to get out of the way. It is tied up by Quinn. Now Colorado retains possession after sending it behind the net. Stick battle for the puck on the boards here. Let's see who wins it. Colorado gets it, sends it back to neutral ice. Constance sends it around behind the puck to Lindenberg. Once again, behind the net. Montgomery has it. Miami with their own end. Hay sends it around the net. Shot, and that goes behind the net. Aucoin tries again, tries to send it to a player. There's no one there. And Colorado has possession going into Miami's ice. Colorado sends it around Miami's net. Morozov tries to send it, and it looks like this will be icing on Miami. Quite a bunch of back and forth between these two teams. Number 19, Colorado College, and unranked Miami. There's a whistle on the play shortly after the faceoff. Looks like it is a hooking call on, I'm not sure if it's on Miami or Colorado College. Looks like Miami has it. Number 10, Nicholas McCann, 2 minutes, looks like hooking. Yeah, that is 2 minutes hooking there. That was a quick call on the referee's part. The puck almost dropped immediately, and it looks like they whistled shortly after. Almost no play happened short after that whistle. After that puck drop, rather. Now Miami is on the power PK unit for the first time tonight. Colorado on their power play unit. This is not looking good. Colorado is in Miami's defensive zone. Puck drop, Miami wins it, tries to send it, and looks like that is going to be not icing, and Barracoa now has it, passes it to number 6 on the Colorado team, number 6, Roberts. Miami steals it with possession. Delic rushing, odd man rush, shoots, and that is a miss off of the glass. Bjork now has possession for Colorado, goes behind the net. Rozov ties to poke it away, but does not go anywhere. Shot by Lindenberg, and that is sent to Colorado's own zone. Roberts has it behind the net, waiting for a line change. Roberts goes for it. Shoots, and that goes around the net. Miami, puck battle on the boards on Miami's side. Constance has it. Sends it back to Mercick. Glove save. Knocks it out of the air for Droback. Blasavor with the goal for Colorado. That was a bunch of tic-tac-toe back and forth. Now they got the power play goal, and they are up 2-1 in favor of Colorado. Coach Noreen often says the best key to Miami's success is if they stay out of the box, and that is clear and evident tonight as Colorado gets a power play goal within the first 10 minutes of the first period. Miami wins the central puck drop, sends it around to Colorado's side. Dassin has it. Now McEwen shoots, and that goes wide, hits a skate in the way. Puck battle around the boards. Constance has it, sends it to Stewart, but intercepted by McEwen. He tries to send it to a friend, but there is no one there. Now Colorado has it behind the net. Miami trying to get possession, but as Colorado is trying to get it, Stewart in the zone, tries to send it to a friend around the net, and there's no one there. Quick puck battle. Stupka has it for Miami. And that is a safe puck there. Colorado now has possession. Lewinsky, Saucer passes it up, trying to get it out of the way. A chase for the puck ensues. Now Miami has the puck, saucers it up to Smith. Smith, it hits a skate and goes behind the net. There. A coin shoots, and that's a goal for Miami. A coin with a big one, and what a slap shot goal there. Iberico can't believe it. He is on his back, laying down. He gets up. He is clearly defeated by the slap shot goal. Miami ties it 2-2. 10:32 left in the first period. Looks like the goal is waved off for goaltender interference. And that will be no goal for Miami. Now it is 2-1 for Colorado. They said goaltender interference, but no one's going on the bench. Noreen talking to his players, trying to figure out what they're going to do next as the puck drop is leaning towards Colorado's side on neutral ice, towards the bench. Some confusion as there's some discussion between the refs and Noreen. It's not going anywhere. And that is a timeout. They're sending out the skaters. They are going to plow the snow away from the ice. And that is a timeout. Not sure who, though. Not sure if it's immediate timeout or Miami. They did not clarify. But when we come back, more Miami hockey for the first period. I'm Will Salzarulo. Stay tuned. listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. After the media timeout, Colorado wins the faceoff and is now in Miami's end. Miami have possession. Morozov tries to send it to Stupka, but he's not quite there yet. Now stick battle among the boards here. Lindbergh a coin, trying to get it. Lindbergh falls down, no penalty to call. Morozov, now Roberts from Colorado gets it. There is a stick on the ground as Colorado sends it into Miami's own end. Tries a shot, but there is nothing there. Constance for Colorado shoots, goes off of a Miami skater's skate. Looks like Coach Adelic's skate as Ethan Hay of Miami tries to send it. Chase for the puck. Massive hit on Hay. Link has it for Colorado in Miami's own end. Doing some fancy stick work here. Trying to fend it. Passes it to Blazovo. Blazovo has it. Trying to avoid icing. Shoots, and that goes off of a body. And now Colorado retain possession. Shoots! And Drobak holds on, laying on top of the puck, and that is a whistle blown, stopping the play. Face off on Miami's own end towards the benches. It looks like it is Colorado's third line and Miami's third line as well. Face off here in Miami's ice. Stick tie up. Battle along the boards for the puck. Miami gets it. Tries to saucer it up, and that goes nowhere. That goes into Miami's bench, looks like. There will be another face-off on Miami's own end. Face off. Colorado wins it. In Miami's own end, going behind the net. Sherman. Koring sends it back into neutral. Lysowski. Constance sends it around Miami's net. Battle for the puck ensues. Miami has possession. Sends it again for Miami, trying to beat the icing. And there is no icing to call. Puck back in Miami's own zone by Felon. Miami has possession going into neutral. Always passes to a coin. Tipped out of the way when trying to pass to Morozov. Or Helgeson, rather. Battle for the puck ensues. Not sure who has it. Smith for Miami goes off a skate, trying to pass it to a friendly, but it bounces off into neutral ice. There is a whistle on the play. Play is knocked dead. Looks like there is a penalty. Penalty on Colorado. Looks like Colorado's Fisher Scott. 2-minute minor for hooking on Colorado's very own Fisher Scott. And now Miami's on the power play for the first time tonight. Morozov in center with Giampa on the left wing. Lukasiewicz in the back defending. Deputy on the right wing. And looks like Coach Adelic as well. Colorado wins the faceoff as they're on the power kill unit. Weinbergs has it, skating through neutral ice. Sends it back to neutral ice to a friend. Tries to send it to Miami's side to get a line change in there. Lukasiewicz has it, sends it back to Delic. Now Miami has it to Giampa. Giampa sends it around to Morozov. Morozov passes it to a friendly Lukasiewicz. Back to Kocadelic. Kocadelic shots! And that is off the shoulder of Mberico. Miami regaining their manpower as they're skating back to their own end with Lukasiewicz. Lukasiewicz to Delic. Delic to Morozov. Giampa has it after a quick tussle on the boards. Lukasiewicz has it. Sends it to a friendly. Delic, but he is just short of the pass. Delic tries to poke it away when Colorado got possession, but didn't go anywhere. Miami's shot on net. Sorry, Colorado's shot on Miami's net goes wide and ends up in the protective netting. And that is a whistle on the play. End of that shift with new fresh skaters out for Miami. Face off in Miami's own end towards the ref box. Miami wins it. Behind the net now for Miami. Skating through Miami's end, passes it, dumps it back. Now Miami skating through possession. Quinn has it, sends it to a friendly, doesn't go anywhere. Quinn, shot, and that goes behind the net. Pass to Nasson. Nasson to Smith. And Mberico lays on it to stop the play. Some a little extracurriculars here after the whistle. This game is still 2-1 in favor of Colorado. Now these two teams are evenly matched when it comes to shots on goal here, both with 10. Face off in Colorado's own zone. Bradley Walker this time after Hay was whistled out of the face-off circle. Coyne has it, but tries to gain possession. That is a race for the puck as Colorado tries to get a shot in, but just misses Constance in his own zone at Colorado. Sends it around the neck. Lindbergh tries to get it, but it is stopped by Drobak as he skates behind the net. I mean, with possession now, skating out of their own zone, halfway through neutral zone, it is Pecan. Dumps it for Hay. Hay does a quick shot, but that goes just wide of the net. Battle for the puck. Stewart crashes with Miami's McEwen. Puck's behind the net. Fallon tries to grab it, but there is a quick tie-up as now Scott has possession. Roberts shoots, and that is just high of Miami's net. Some puck battles here, bunch of puck battles. McEwen now on to David Deputy. Puck's behind the net, bouncing between attacker and defender. Not sure anyone can really get a piece of the puck. Now Ryder Thompson for Miami. A lot of extracurriculars here after a shot by Ryder Thompson. And that is a media timeout with 4:26 left in the first period. 11 shots on net for both Colorado and Miami. Colorado's up 2-1 here nearing the end of the first period. This is a media timeout. You're listening to Miami Hockey on RedHawk Radio. Stay tuned. Listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio, and there is a face-off in Colorado's end. First line out for Miami. Colorado wins it, but Miami steals possession very quickly. Lukashevich shoots, goes off a helmet, and that goes behind the ice, behind the net. Thompson sends it to a friendly to Delic. Delic doing some fancy stick handling here, deking like his life depends on it. Tries to pass it, but that goes off a skate of Montgomery, and that's sent back to Miami's own end. And Miami pulls Droback for the extra attacker. Lukashevich dumps it behind him as Giampa sends it to Delic. There's a whistle. Looks like it's going to be offside on the call. Offsides. Offsides. No, that is not offsides. It is a penalty on Colorado's Seth Constance. 2-minute minor for slashing Miami's back on the power play, looking to tie up the game in the last 3:40 in this first period. Miami with possession goes out of their own zone. Nasson sends it to Quinn. Quinn behind Miami's net. Nice deke, but it goes under the skates of a Colorado player. He sends it back to Miami's zone. Miami has possession in their own zone now. Coyne has it, sends it to number 14, Ryan Smith. Colorado steal possession, stick tapped out of the way. Now Miami once again have it in their own zone. Doug Rhymes sends it to Smith. Stick tie up here on the boards. Battle for the puck. Colorado wins it. Stewart tries to shoot, breaks a stick and shoves Ethan Hay. Ryder Thompson. Whistle is blown. Looks like a penalty. Miami with a 2-minute minor for too many players on the ice. That is not something you see every day. Looks like Mateo Giampa is serving that penalty. Now we'll have some 4-on-4 action for the next 41 seconds until 4-on-4 ends, and then Colorado's power play begins. Link for center ice for Colorado, Morozov for Miami. Scott has it now for Colorado. Tries to shoot, but that goes off the blocker of Droback. Link tries to send it. Chase for the puck for both sides. Link tries to get it from Montgomery. Lukashevich now has it going through offensive ice, sends it to Morozov. Back to Lukashevich. Opts to leave the offensive zone back into his home ice, sends it to David Deputy. David Deputy to Morozov. Some shoving here, blocks a shooting attempt. Now Colorado has it in their own zone with Montgomery. Montgomery sends it to Roberts. Roberts sends it around, trying to find Montgomery. Then now there's a quick stick tie-up, looking for the puck on the boards at Miami's own end. Puck is bouncing everywhere. Colorado looks like they have it. Sends it to Roberts. Roberts deciding whether he's going to take a shot. Sends it to Bjork. Bjork to Roberts. Roberts with a one-timer blocked by Ethan Hay. Roberts to Bjork once again. Bjork tries to find Roberts, but that goes nowhere. Roberts now has it after a nice little play by Miami. Lindbergh tries to shoot. Too many players in front. He gets tied up there. Miami has it and sends it. No icing to call since it hit a stick on the way out. 20 seconds left of the first period. Let's see if Miami can capitalize on any scoring opportunities with this much time left. 10 seconds left. Miami has it in their own zone. Now Colorado has it in Miami's zone. Quick stick tie-up. Giampa has it in Miami. Tries to throw a Hail Mary, and that is the end of the first period. Giampa tried to send a Hail Mary to Stupka. Just nothing happened. That is the end of the first period for Miami hockey. Colorado's up 2-1. Miami with 12 shots on goal. Colorado with 10. Miami, for Miami to improve, I feel like Miami definitely needs to get out of the box. Especially they were on the power play. They're making good progress, but right when their player when Giampa got a penalty, 2-minute minor for too many players on the ice, I feel like all their momentum while they're on the power play just died right there. And it was just honestly just a chase for the puck for the last few minutes after the penalties both expired. Now we have a 15-minute break here at Coach Cady Arena in Oxford, Ohio. This has been Miami Hockey. When we come back, we will have play-by-play for the second period for this matchup, the Miami RedHawks and the Colorado College Tigers. You're listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. Stay tuned. We will be right back for second period. listening to Miami Hockey on RedHawks Radio. I'm Salzarulo, and I'll be doing the play-by-play for tonight's matchup. And we are just approaching the opening seconds of the second period. Colorado's leading Miami 2-1. However, Miami's outpacing Colorado with shots on goal. Miami with 12, Colorado with 10. The Tigers are looking back for some, retribution from tonight's game after technically tying, but then losing in a shootout against Miami. This is the first time, last night was the first time Miami had won a shootout since 2016 and was the first shootout of the season last night. Many of them first shootout of their college careers, and puck drop is just seconds away. First line for Miami, Delic, Morozov, Giampa with Ryder Thompson and Vladislav Lukashevich. Front line is also Bjork, Weinberg, Lindberg, Fisher Scott, Colton Roberts for Colorado. Miami is going left to right, Colorado right to left. Whistle on the play right before whistle on the face-off here, whistle on the draw. Looks like Colorado goes in too early, but Colorado wins it with Scott, sending it back to their own end. Scott to Bjork, and that is gone off a skate. Now, some stick tie-ups for the puck here. Miami trying to break out their own zone. Morozov has it, sends it to Delic, intercepted by Colorado. Colorado in Miami zone. Lindberg tries to send it to Bjork, but just ends wide. Sends it to Weinberg. Miami takes it back to their own zone. Dumps it behind their own net. Now Colorado's trying to get it onto Miami's zone. Felon has it for Miami. Bank passes it. Couldn't get anywhere. Deputy saves it off the boards. Smith. Battle among the boards to Deputy. Deputy skating around, back of the ice, sends it to Aucoin. Aucoin's just ahead of the net, and it goes above the goalie's head. Some tie-ups for along the boards. Aucoin sends it around, trying to find a friendly. Felon tries to send it back once again behind the net as there is a tie-up in play. Miami battling for possession, going back and forth between Colorado and Miami. Looks like Colorado now has it going into Miami's end. He shoots, and that is blocked by Miami. Grimes has it going up the center ice. Tries to get it past Boisseveau, but doesn't get it. Now Miami has it. Nasson. Saucer passes it to Grimes, but Boisseveau has it. Sends it to Link, trying to break out their own zone. Link to Hibson. Tries to send it away. Miami steals possession for Nasson. Lalonde. Blocked by number 8, Luzowski for Colorado College. Puck is in Miami's end, trying to send it to another player. Colorado has possession in their own end now. Some tic-tac-toeing in their own zone. Just tries to send it to Stewart, but that goes off a Red Hawk. Now Miami has possession. Dumps it behind, trying to get into the zone. Cohenberg, Luzowski tries to shoot it. Quinn gets in the way. Now there is a quick puck tie-up, stick tie-up behind the Miami's net. McCann has it. Doing some fancy tricks here. Dekes it. Tries to send it to a friendly. Stewart has it for Colorado, and that is a whistle on the play. Looks like there will be a penalty. Looks like Miami tried to pull the goalie there to get the extra attacker on the play. Now, last night Miami did do this. It did work out for them with them tying the game with 10 seconds left in the third, sending it to shootout. 2-minute minor for slashing on Roberts for Colorado. Miami's once again back on the power play. Hopefully they can capitalize, because the last few times they have not. Two-minute minor for slashing. Colorado wins it, but sends it too far back. Now Colorado skating it up. Lindbergh has it, tries to shoot, but it is too many people in the way. They opt to take it back to their own zone, do a quick line change and regroup. Tries to send a Hail Mary pass. It's not icing, as Miami now has possession in their own zone. Coach Adelic with it now. Sends it to Giampa. Giampa gets tied up by Scott. That goes nowhere. Now Deputy has it. Sends it to Morozov. Morozov, Lukashevich. Back to Morozov. Lukashevich. Coach Adelic passes it. Tries to shoot it. Too many Tigers in the way. Now Miami still has possession. Morozov shoots. Goes off of the chest of Mbarico. And goes into the boards. Now there is a whistle on the play. Looks like it went in the net just, they didn't catch it until right just then. Looks like it was offsides for Miami. Miami doing a quick stretch before the faceoff in neutral ice towards Colorado's zone. Miami wins the faceoff. Quinn sends it around the net to Colorado, trying to find a friendly, and he does. Quinn has it. Quinn to Grimes. Grimes dekes it, tries to send it to Quinn. Quinn back to Grimes. Smith has it to Quinn. Tries to shoot it, but just stops right in front of the net. Miami has it now. Some tic-tac-toeing in front of the Colorado net leads to Quinn having it right in the back right corner. And that is a goal from Quinn. Miami ties it 2-2. Quite a chill goal. I did not see that coming. He was in the back right corner of the zone, almost offside, and he just went for it, and it paid off. Quite an impressive goal for this young Red Hawk. Now Miami ties it up 5 minutes into the second period. 2-2 is the current score. That is a power play goal by Doug Grimes, assisted by Michael Quinn and Casper Nasson. That is his 6th of the season. Quick tie-up in the central puck drop, and there is icing on the call for Colorado. Looks like that was actually offsides for Colorado. Colorado's own zone. Evanson has it in Miami's zone, tries to shoot it. There's a Red Hawk in the way, and he's trying to send it. Too many bodies in the way with a shot from Constance. Now Scott. Hidson sends it to Link. Link does a quick wrister, just goes off the pad there of Drobak. Another wrister, Drobak blocks it like there was nothing there. Scott has it now after a Red Hawk push towards Colorado's side. Colorado steals possession. Ladowski shoots! And that is held on by Drobak. Some extracurriculars here after the whistle's blown. We'll see if that is considered roughing. They're having a nice talk with the referee here. No roughing there, just a quick, good shove right after the whistle's blown. Now there's a face-off in Miami's own end towards the ref box. A defensive turnaround here. We will see who wins the face-off. Miami wins the face-off with Morozov stick handling behind the net. Poked away by Colorado. Lazowski. Chase for the puck here. Looks like Delic has it. Too many people in the way. He's trying to find an open slot to pass. Now it's over to Aucoin. Thompson. Aucoin to Thompson. Thompson with a wrister. With a snapshot, rather. And that is a glove saved from Emberko. Say what you will about Emberko and Drobak's performance last night. These two are making some impressive saves tonight. Emberko, one of the only captains to be a goalie in the NCAA. As far as I know, he could be the only one. Face-off in Miami's own end. Looks like Miami's second line out there. Lukasiewicz with a quick wrister goes off the pad of Emberko. Looks like there is a call here for a penalty. Looks like Ryan Smith's a little injured here. Looks like another penalty on Colorado College. Weinsberg, number 24, 2 minutes for holding. This is not a penalty you want to take, especially in such a close game and this early in the period. We're not even halfway. Miami is once again going on the power play. Their last power play shift was pretty incredibly managed to get a power play goal, tying it earlier this period, and we'll see what they can do now. Face off. Colorado's own end. Some stick tie-up. Colorado wins it. Stewart sends it back after a nasty hit by Nasson. Miami has it in their own zone. Quinn shoves it back to Helgeson. Helgeson to Giampa. Doug Grimes has it now, trying to find an opening to shoot, sends it to Helgeson. Helgeson shoots, and that is a miss. Looks like it went off his own teammate. Quinn into a one-timer from number 33 for Miami, Casper Nasson. The puck is sent out of play. Both teams getting a full restock of a new shift on the ice. About 1 minute left on Miami's power play in Colorado's zone. Giampa sends it to Morozov. Morozov backs out. Lukasiewicz has it now. Deputy. Lukasiewicz trying to skate out of neutral ice. Sends it to Doug Grimes. Loose puck here in front of the net. Lukasiewicz has it, trying to figure out if he's trying to pass or shoot. He opts for the pass to Morozov. Morozov to the player. Lukashevich with the one-timer. And there is a loose puck. And Berko did not have hold of it. It went loose. Miami tried to poke it into the net, but nothing happened. And as this power play expires, Miami looks like they're 1-3 on the power play for tonight. Walker has it now, just as power play expires. A felon. Looks like Hay has it. Offsides. Colorado opts for a line change here. Fresh set of skates on these guys. And that is immediate timeout. Mercick took a nasty, Tomas Mercick took a nasty hit last night. And now he is not dressed, he is scratched for tonight. Hope is all well with him. However, his brother is here. I apologize, but Mateo Mercick is scratched for tonight. Tomas is playing on Colorado's fourth line. This is an immediate timeout. When we come back, the rest of the second period, I'm Will Salzarulo. You're listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. Stay tuned. Listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. Welcome back. We're after the immediate timeout. Face-off here at Miami's own end. Miami's too early on the draw for Ethan Hay. They send in Brett Walker here, but Colorado wins it. Blazo with a one-timer that goes nowhere, just wide of the net. Miami with possession now. Felon sends it to number 21, Bradley Walker. Point sends it around the net to Colorado's side. No icing and no offsides to call. There's a whistle on the play. Looks like a Tiger stick is gone. Looks like number 8, Lazowski. He got his stick stolen from him. And that's a whistle on the play, but no penalty. So, face-off in Miami's own end. Weinberg's their first line for Colorado versus Miami's third line with Stupka in center. Lindbergh wins it to Scott. Scott tries to find Mercick, but Miami has possession behind their own net. Lalonde has it now, trying to find a way out, And he does with Casper Nassen. Stupka, nice hit with Scott. Now there's this quick stick tie-up along the boards. Colorado has possession now. Feinbergs. Oh, wow. Nice hit from Miami's number 2, Sean McEwen, on Feinbergs. That gets knocked out of play. Miami has it now. Colorado has it now. Opting for a quick line change, goes behind the net. Some cat and mouse action here. Has a skate. Miami has possession. Deputy shoots, and that is a miss on Deputy's part. Lucas Davis has it now. Deputy skating around the back. Thompson fires for a one-timer. Goes just wide of the net. Some stick tie-ups here among the boards. And it looks like Miami Tigers regain possession for a quick second. Miami now has possession with David Deputy. Another tie-up among the boards. Deputy's on the ground trying to get the puck out of there. Quickly passes it to a teammate and clears that, ends that quick skirmish there with Felon on the puck. He dekes it, but they steal it, and Link on the breakaway fails after a quick hit from a stick. Giampa Morozov in Colorado's own end. Another skirmish for the puck here. The Tigers take it. Looks like Bjork sends it to Link. Now Miami still possesses Giampa. Going in, tries to deke it, but successfully dekes it, and that's a goal! A quick tic-tac! I don't know if I've ever seen one. Goal by Coach Miami's now leading this hockey game 3-2. Some interesting tic-tac-toe action. We got the full assist, 2 full assists. What a goal. Looks like Coach Adelic even strength. This is by Mateo Giampa and Michael Quinn. Goal number 7 of the season. What a great night for him. It's like Ethan Hay for Miami's 4th line. And number 14, Hepson for Colorado's 2nd line. The center ice faceoff after Miami takes the lead halfway through the 2nd. Miami wins the central faceoff, but tries to get ahead, but is quickly intercepted by the Tigers. Now battle for the puck. Try to saucer pass it. Now number 13 has it for the Tigers. Havinson. Sturman tries to shoot. That goes nowhere. Hits the back of the net, but not the back you want. One-timer from number 29, Montgomery, alternative captain. Goes off a block save. Montgomery, Sherman. Stick battle next to the ref box. You can save it, sends it to Thompson. Thompson sends it around trying to find Walker, but Walker doesn't get there in time. Lazowski has the puck, loses it quickly. Now Felon for Miami. Felon to Stupka. Stupka to Nassen, but it intercepted. Lazowski tries to send it around, tries to catch up, and Miami take it. Lazo has it now in Miami's own end. Passes it for a one-timer, goes off a skate. Lindbergh has it now, trying to battle for the puck. Sherman has it, intercepted pass by Doug Grimes, tries to send it to Stupka. Once again, another intercepted pass by Lazowski. Lindbergh tries to get it, shoving on the play, and that's a whistle. Looks like Tigers were offsides, and that is a media timeout, our second and last media timeout of the second period. The ice crew is out. They're scraping away the loose ice. And this is the second media timeout of the period. Miami is now up 3-2 thanks to a beautiful tic-tac-toe goal by Coach Adelic, Mateo Giampia, and Michael Quinn at even strength. You're listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. We'll be right back with the rest of the second period matchup. There's 6:20 left in the second period. Stay tuned. You're listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. The end of the media timeout is here, and we're going for a face-off in neutral ice, tipped towards Miami's end near the referee box. Miami wins it, Lalonde. Or not. That was a quick whistle, and that was deemed not a good face-off. Now they try it again. Lalonde once again has it. Sends it with a one-timer from all the way across ice. Number 2 for Miami, Sean McEwen. And that is whistled. And now we are back where we started, except now towards the bench of the Tigers here. The neutral ice tipped towards Miami's side. Another face-off here. Tigers win it. Goring tries to send it around. Droback tries to call for icing, doesn't get it. Deputy now for Miami. Sends it to Helgeson. Tries to send it to Smith. But he's not there. And now that's icing on the play. Miami's now back in their own zone towards the ref box. Nope, the refs changed their mind back towards the benches here. A bunch of Pee-wee players here to watch the game. Not something you see every day. I think there was just a game. A quick shot right after the face-off by Sherman, but that doesn't go anywhere. Droback saves it without breaking a sweat. Another face-off here. Miami goes for a line change. First line here for Miami. First line and first defensive pair. Same thing for, however, the Tigers have their second line and their first defensive line pair. Another icing call on Miami. They will be right back where they started. Droback taking a little stretch, getting out of his zone a little bit after the whistle played dead. Get a little stretch in. Back where we started. Now face-off in Miami's own zone. We'll see what they can do with it. Colorado wins the face-off, does a quick shot on Droback. Tries to send a one-timer, but that goes just wide. No, a cat and mouse chase for the puck. Miami retains possession now out of their own end. Morozov sends it to Coach Adelic. A quick skirmish on the boards here for the puck. Cat and mouse, once again a coin. Tries to send it behind to Morozov. That's intercepted. Stewart tries to do a shot. That doesn't go anywhere. Lazowski tries a shot. Blasavo sends it to Scott. Scott shoots, and Droback catches it. Obst to hang on for the whistle. Miami switching out their lines once again. Keeping, switching to their second line for defense, and also the fourth line when it comes to forwards. Droback still in net. Face off on Miami's own end. Whistle. Hay is kicked out of the face-off circle. Felon will take the face-off. Nope, he switched sides. Now it is Bradley Walker taking the face-off. Miami wins it. Bunch of knocking the stick out of possession. Now Tigers have it. Scott tries to send it to a teammate, doesn't go anywhere. Roberts for Tigers. Roberts to Scott. Scott to Link. Link trying to break out of his own zone. Droback has it on his stick, sends it around, only for the Tigers to get possession once again. A coin has it, sends it to number 73, Felon, his partner when it comes to line pairs. A coin to Hay. Hay just got a piece of it, but it went launching out of his stick into the back of the glass. Tigers have it now. Weinberg, poked away by Lalonde. Quick skirmish for the puck. Nasson has it. Poked away once again by Mercick. And that is a save from Droback. It was off his right shoulder. Another shot by Weinberg. Goes in the butterfly position and saves it easy. Bounces off of him. And Miami now a skirmish in neutral ice. Puck is sent behind the net here. Miami have possession. Grimes blows a tire trying to score. That shot doesn't go anywhere. Thompson trying to block Tigers. Lindbergh. Miami now have possession. Smith, Helgeson. Some confusion here. Trying to look for the puck. Puck bounces off the skate of a lineman. Now Tigers have it now. Oh, nice hit on Miami's part. Whistle on the play. Looks like that is offside for the Tigers. Offside on the play. Tip towards Miami's ice in the neutral zone here. We'll see what happens. Miami wins it. Helgeson sends it back. Does a one-timer, tries to shoot from all the way on his own zone. Doesn't go anywhere, of course. Helgeson has it now, sends it around, trying to find Smith. It's intercepted by Roberts. Once again, intercepted by Felon. Tigers have it now. Lazowski doing some fancy trick work. Checked by Felon. Link tries to get it. Intercepted by David Deputy. Constance trying to check him, but he sends it down to the Tiger zone. Some battle for the puck here. Bouncing all over the place between 6 of attackers and defenders. Link has it on a breakaway, is blocked by, looks like that is Felon. McEwen. Mateo Giampa tries to shoot, but is blocked by Link. Miami still have possession now in the Tiger zone. McEwen over to Morozov. Tries to send it to Giampa, but intercepted. The Tigers have it now. Nope, loose puck. Alexander opts to send it around the boards behind the net. Scott has it now for the Tigers in neutral zone. Chase for the puck after that saucer's up. Tigers have it on their own zone. Scott. Over to Weinberg. And that is a whistle. Cross-checking on, looks like Colorado. Cross-checking on, looks like cross-checking. Where are they getting? Mersick, cross-checking. Interference. 2 minutes for interference. Miami's back on the power play. 5-on-4 action back. Will Miami capitalize? They're 1-3 right now when it comes to faceoffs this game. Let's see what they can do. Smith for Miami. And Havidson for Colorado here at the faceoff. Whistle before the faceoff happens. Some back and forth between the refs. We'll see what happens. Smith and Havidson. They drop the puck. Miami has it now. Quinn. The lineman in the way. Quinn tries to pass it again. Intercepted pass, but then that pass gets intercepted. Helgeson shoots it. Doug Grimes tries to do a lacrosse goal onto Emberko. Emberko knew what was going on. He knocked it out of the air with his hand, and it went in the protective netting. That is a whistle, and that play will end. 1:42 left in this penalty. 42 seconds left in the second period. This penalty will be remaining for 1 minute in the third period. So Miami has some time to figure out what they're going to do with that last minute of their power play. Miami wins it. Helgeson shoots, goes off a body in front. Quinn. Quinn has it. Passes it to Helgeson. Helgeson's trying to decide whether or not he's going to take it. Tries to send it over to Casper Nassen, just goes just wide. Quinn now has it. Quinn to Nassen. Quinn sends it around the ice. Chase for the puck. Helgeson sends it around back again. Nassen has it now. Sends it back again. Tries to go for a quick timer, and that is the end of the second period. Miami is now up 3-2, 26 shots on goal, well, 22 when it comes to Colorado. A pretty close game here. Both teams constantly going back and forth between their offensive and defensive zone. I think Miami has been doing pretty good tonight, especially since they're facing number 19 ranked in the nation, the Colorado College Tigers. And Miami was ranked number 19. However, Tigers took it. When we come back, the third period will begin. Center ice, 1 minute left on Miami's power play. A penalty against Colorado College's Tomas Mersic, and we will see what happens there. We have about 14 minutes left till the start of the third period, so take a break, get a hot dog. We'll be right back here for the third period. You're listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. Stay tuned. You're listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hockey Radio. Good evening, and we are back here again for the third period of this close matchup. Miami's heading into the third, 3-2, 26 shots on goal to Colorado's 22. Miami is on the power play for 1 minute left. That carried over from the end of the second period. Will Miami be able to capitalize on this 1 minute left in their power play? Only time will tell. I'm Salzarulo, and I will be doing your play-by-play for the rest of the night. Now, as the buzzer goes, the beginning of the third period begins here at center ice. Miami with their first line, Delic, Morozov, Giampa, with Lukashevich and Thompson. The Tigers win it with Bjork, Weinberg, Lindberg, Scott, and Roberts all on the ice here. Coach Delic steaming it, tries to pass it to Giampa, gets swept away by Colorado. Sends it back all the way to the end of Miami's zone. Miami has possession now. Delic passes it over to Deputy, second line now on the ice for Miami. Lukashevich. Giampa. Back to Delic. Mateo Drobak getting a little cocky, slamming his stick onto the ice as the RedHawks go for a line change. The Tigers have it in their own zone. Roberts tries to pass it to a friendly. Bank passes it. Sherman has it. Goes for a score. That is just wide. Miami now has it. Tries to pass it, but now the Tigers have possession with Sherman. Sherman tries to pass it to Montgomery, but Lazowski gets it. Constance. Sherman tries to get it after a missed shot by Coring, but that goes nowhere. Miami now has it in neutral ice. Masson tries to saucer it around the back of the zone. Constance passes it to number 21, Alexander, as they go for a line change. Whistle, as that is icing on the play. Colorado has been dominant when it comes to shots on goal, typically 6th in the NCAA, but Miami's out shooting them. Like I previously mentioned, Anthony Noreen, head coach of the RedHawks, said that they're not the type of team to go for out shooting their opponent. They're trying to do quality over quantity, but looks like they got that flipped around here. A quick spinorama move by Miami to get it into the back of the net goes nowhere. Lukashevich was knocked on the ground, having troubles getting up, and he's back up. Whistle on the play. Will there be a penalty? Lukashevich is getting checked out by Miami's lead physician. Hopefully he'll be all right. And a line change as well to boot. Miami's second forward line is now on the ice. Face-off near the Tigers' own zone. Tigers have it now. Tries to shoot it around Coring. Miami has possession now. Trying to break out of their own zone. trying to get an odd man rush going on, but that goes nowhere. Colring now has it for the Tigers. Tigers tries to send it to Alexander. Miami steal possession. Stick broken on the play for, looks like Ryan Smith here, and Miami opts for the line change. There's some scrimmaging here on the boards, trying to get the puck, trying to leverage his out. Miami tries to win it, but then it gets pinned back again. Some shoving action going on here. Link now has it for the Tigers, trying to get it out of his own zone. Swat does a nice deke move, and now is in the RedHawks zone. Sends it, he opts to send it back and get a line change in for Colorado. Ilya Morozov now has it, tries to shoot it, is intercepted by Lindbergh. Lindbergh now around the thing, trying to do some tic-tac-toe action with Mercick, goes nowhere. Another stick battle, Mercick has it. Mercick to Roberts. Roberts shoots, and that goes off a stick and goes just short of the goal. Chase for the puck, Roberts still has it, passes it back out of his own zone to Lindbergh. Lindbergh to Mercick. Mercick tries to get it with a one-timer, doesn't go anywhere. His stick was blocked. Miami now have possession into the Tiger zone. A nice shove by Roberts on 43 for Miami, Ryder Thompson. A lot of shoving going on here as a puck battle continues. Some sticking and jabbing, trying to get the puck here next to the Zamboni doors. Lindbergh has it now, trying to get out of his own zone. Sends a saucer toss to number 8 for the Tigers, Lazowski. Miami now have it now, Casper Nassen. Opts to send it to Grimes. Grimes saucers it up into the air, so Miami gets the line change. Constance now in neutral ice. And icing is the call on the Tigers. Quite a very physical beginning to the beginning of the third period. Looks like Miami now has a penalty against them. Now the Tigers are going on the power play once again. Justin Stupka, number 11 for the RedHawks, 2-minute minor for hooking. Miami is now on the PK unit once again. Will they be able to kill this penalty, or will Colorado tie it in the next 2 minutes? Face off here in Miami's own zone. Tigers win it. Roberts passing it around. Lazowski. Back to Roberts again. Goes for a one-timer. Goes off a skate of, looks like, Ethan Hay. And that doesn't go anywhere. Bjork trying to get it out of his own side, avoiding offside. Now Lindbergh has it. Tries to shoot, but that goes wide of the net. Bjork tries to go above Drobak's head, but just hits him in the shoulder. Here, Tigers putting up the pressure on the RedHawks. Nice blocks goal here. Nice blocked shot here by the RedHawks. A quick one-timer by Roberts gets sent away by the RedHawks. Now the Tigers trying to regroup. Now Lazowski has it for the Tigers. Roberts trying to figure it out. Roberts sent it to Mercick. Mercick went for the shot. It bounced off, and it was sent to the opposite side. Now the Tigers have it in their own zone, trying to break out. Constance on neutral ice sends it back to Mercick. Mercick to Link. Link saucer passes it above the attackers here, but just goes off and Miami sends it back. Miami with possession now. Sends it around. Constance now has it back in his own zone. Delic trying to get the puck as the Tigers go on the offensive. So, Blasavo shoots, and that's a goal for Colorado. A power play goal by Blasavo, and that ties it now 3-3. Shots on goal is also 27-27. Pretty evenly matched, if you ask me. Miami has a lot of people talking about Miami's losing streak as of late, having a 2-game losing streak against Denver, and then also tying it last night. I just want to say that Miami is doing objectively better than they were doing last year. They only won 2 games last year, 0 conference games. Miami's won 10, the best start to a season since 2007. Now, let's go back to the game. Stick tie up here, back on the end. The Tigers win it. Coring to Montgomery. Montgomery saucer passes it to, looks like number 18, Fisher Scott. But that goes into the Miami bench. And the whistle calls the play dead. Media timeout here in Coach Cady Arena. They're playing jump around with the 7 home fans here. There's way more. But with a level 2 snowstorm happening right now, I just hope everyone gets home okay, especially Colorado College. They have quite the travels ahead of them. So that's where we're at Miami. The score, 3-3. Tied up, Miami versus Colorado College. You're listening to Miami Hockey on RedHawks Radio. After the break, we'll be right back with the rest of the third period. You're listening to Miami Hockey on RedHawks Radio. Welcome back. We are after immediate timeout. First of 2 in this third period. 12:38 left here to play. 3-3 is the score. Quick confusion. Miami fans it too early on the face-off. They switch out. Looks like second line for Miami. And third line for the Tigers. Constance sends it behind the net. Constance once again has it. Passes it to Coring. Opts for a shot, but goes just wide. Miami have possession now, trying to break out their own end. Thompson has it for Miami. Tries to pass it over to Helgeson. Goes wide. They opt for a line change. Tigers now have it on their own end, trying to break out. A coin and Link trying to dispute who has the puck. A quick shove from a coin on Alexander. Miami has it now in the Tiger zone. A one-timer from Felon hits Mbarico, it looks like. He's on the ground. They pull the goalie. Tigers with an extra attacker on the way. It's now 6-on-5 here. Link has it. Passes it to Roberts. Back to Link. Back to Roberts. Back to Link. Roberts. Roberts shoots. Glove save by Droback. That was an easy save for Droback. Didn't even break a sweat trying to grab that out of the air. Looks like Miami on a penalty here. Miami once again with a goaltender interference penalty. 2 minutes on Mateo Giampa. I believe this is the second time Mateo's in the box tonight. This is not something you want to happen, especially since the last goal was a power play goal against Miami for Colorado. That goal was by Blasavoy, assisted by Tomas Mercic and Brett Link. Now Miami's back on the PK unit. Hopefully they can kill this penalty and keep the score 3-3. Quick stick tie up here, but Colorado gets possession. Now Miami steals it after Lazowski tries to send it to Bjork. That's knocked away. Now Bjork has it, sends it to Roberts behind the net of their own zone. Roberts dekes Morozov. Morozov to Lindbergh. Tries to send it to a man on the left. He is knocked out of the air. RedHawk grabs it. Sean McEwen grabs it. Now there's a scramble for the puck here. Loose puck. Another skirmish on the boards to get the puck. Roberts for Colorado has it now. Roberts sends it to Lindbergh. Roberts with a one-timer, misses. Ethan Hayes tries to send it to McEwen. It's too wide. And Barrico sends it to Lazowski. Now Constance has it now. He's getting up his own zone. Breaking out. Dumps it behind him to Link. They're playing patty cake here between Link and Mercic. That patty cake tries to end in a shot opportunity. Doesn't go anywhere. It goes just wide. Constance now. Constance to Blasavo. Mercic. Constance. Mercic again. Blasavo. Tries to send it to Mercic. Goes just wide. Can't find the man. Now they still retain possession. Blasavo goes for a shot against the RedHawks. Constance has it now, backing into his own end. Sends it to Blasavo. Scramble for the puck here. Miami has it with Bradley Walker trying to breaking out of their own zone into Colorado's ice. Who has it? Lukasiewicz looks like he's all right. He is back on the ice. He has possession. Passes it over to Bradley Walker. Line change for the RedHawks. Looks like it's the third line. Once again, some pushing and shoving here on the boards. All legal, of course. Roberts has it for Colorado. Roberts passes it to Alexander. Alexander still has it. Some guys he just shoves through in an impressive way. Now Roberts has it. Trying to figure out if he's going to shoot or is he going to pass it. He opts for the pass, but then it goes to a stick tie-up. Miami win it. Saucer pass to, looks like saucer pass attempted to go to McCann. Didn't go anywhere, of course. Tigers lose possession now. Intercepted pass by the RedHawks. The play is blown dead by the refs. Looks like there's a penalty here on Colorado. I'm not sure what he said there. I will, not sure what he said. Mateo Giampa's penalty was completed, and now Miami's back on the power play. Looks like number 17 of Colorado, Mercick, in the bench. Not sure what the penalty was, but now Miami's on the power play. Ryder Thompson. Coach Delic. Delic tries to send it. Delic has possession. Ryder Thompson, number 43. Coach Delic. David Deputy. Thompson sends it to a player. Thompson, once again. Coach Delic tries to send it over to number 91 for the RedHawks. Mateo Giampa. Goes for a shot. Morozov just misses. David Deputy now. Tigers have it now, going for the one-man goal. Blasavo off to shoot it. Troback holds on for the whistle. Miami's getting a fresh new line. Looks like it is their second power play unit. And we will have a face-off in Miami zone towards the benches. Tigers win it now. Scott tries to go for a one-timer, goes off a skate. Looks like there's going to be a penalty on Colorado. Or I could be wrong. The ref had the hand up in the air. Massive hit from Scott onto Helgeson. Opts to send it all the way to Quinn. There is no penalty. I don't know why I thought that. Miami has it now through neutral ice. Nice pass. There's a broken stick in the middle of the ice. Nasson sends it around trying to find Smith. Smith passes it back to Doug Grimes. Shot, and Iberico opts to hold on. A bit of extracurriculars after the whistle. Looks like someone grabbed the cage of another player. They're trying to duke it out. Of course, the refs are quick with it and stop them from doing any damage. Miami's power play will expire in 5 seconds. Looks like it has not gone anywhere, which I feel like has been the quotable of tonight's game. It just, quote, it just didn't go anywhere. When it came to passes, scoring opportunities, power plays, it just didn't go anywhere. And that's for both sides, not just Miami. Face off. Tigers win it in their own zone. They opt to send it to the Miami side to expire the penalty. Miami cutting it through their own ice. Walker shots, goes off the shoulder of Iberico. Now there's a battle for the loose puck. Tigers have it now in their own zone. Intercepted pass. But the Tigers have it once again after Walker decided to send it back. Lindbergh. Now Ryder Thompson has the puck for Miami. Sends it to McCann. Goes just wide. Now Giappa. Stolen by Alexander. Alexander pokes it to the other side. Now Ryder Thompson has it. Sends it over to McCann. Now Bjork for the Tigers. Sends it to Link. Goes just wide. Lukashevich has it now behind his own net. Saucers it up to Mateo Giampa. Isn't quite fast enough as Savo sends it back onto the RedHawks. Savo has it now. Sends it to 18. Scott. Oh, just misses the net right above. Hits the glass. Some tie-up for the sick here. Bjork has it now for Colorado. Savo trying to get around Giampa. A quick shot by Sherman. Sends it to Bjork. Sherman again, but fans on it. Savo calling for the puck. He's trying to shoot it, but sends it to Sherman instead. Savo once again. Bjork. Bjork sends it to Lindbergh. To Montgomery. Whistle calls the play dead. I don't know what the issue was. That is a media timeout. Looks like another penalty for the RedHawks on 71, Lukashevich. Now, Miami PK did a good job last penalty by killing the penalty. However, the time before that, they got the equalizer when it comes to Colorado. Colorado got the equalizer. It's still 3-3. Looks like Lukashevich, number 71 for the RedHawks. RedHawks are going back to the PK unit. Colorado going on the power play. This is a media timeout. We'll be right back with more Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. Stay tuned. You're listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. Some news outside of the NCAA hockey scene. Mendoza from Indiana University has just won the Heisman Trophy when it comes to hockey. Congratulations to him. Go Hoosiers. My dad went to IU, so that's why I like the Hoosiers. Okay, now face-off in Miami's own zone here. As they're trying to kill the penalty against them. Tigers win it. Roberts sends it to Lazowski. Back to Roberts. Sends it to Bjork. Bjork with a one-timer goes off of Drobak's shoulder and goes all the way back into the Tigers' zone. Lazowski sends it to Roberts. Roberts now with a one-timer from Lindbergh. Doesn't go anywhere. Roberts shoots. And Lazowski, some more extracurriculars after the whistle blows. The refs are trying to pull them apart, but they're having a tough time. There is 1:19 left in the penalty against Miami. Tigers are still on the power play. There's 2:53 left in the third period. If this is anything like last night, this will go into overtime and possibly a shootout. Because these teams, I feel like, are super evenly matched. I mean, 33 shots on goal to 30 in favor of Miami, 3-3 score. This is a really close game. Face off in Miami's zone, trying to kill the penalty. Miami wins it, sends it all the way to the Tiger zone. Constance dumps it back behind him. Link, once again, patty cake action between Mercick and Link. That is called. There is a penalty, it looks like. Looks like, I'm sorry. I just saw. Looks like Miami now has the equalizer. 4-4 action for the next minute. Looks like number 3, Constance, is in a penalty for interference. And I started laughing. He accidentally poked the referee in the face with his stick. Of course, he apologized. No hard feelings, but he is in the box. Now we have some 4-4 action for a minute, and then Miami will go on the power play. 2:34 left in the third. We'll see how this goes. Face-off draw in the RedHawks' own zone. The Tigers win it. Montgomery passes it to Roberts. Roberts to Scott. Scott sends it around. Sends it all the way around back to Roberts in their own zone. Now they have it. Scott sends it to Sherman. Sherman trying to get a goal, but the RedHawks are putting a lot of pressure on him. But once again, a tie-up for the 6. Scott tries to go for it. Blocked by a man in front for the RedHawks. That's held on by Droback. Wow. A very physical game tonight, especially in the last period. They are pushing or shoving after every single whistle. As Noreen said it last night, especially in the second game in the series, there is no lost love between two NCHC rivals, especially when they were so close to each other when it comes to the NCAA rankings. Miami was ranked number 19 2 weeks ago, and now the Colorado College is ranked number 19, and Miami looks like they're slot for 23rd. 20 seconds left on 4-4 action, then Miami goes on the power play. Miami wins the draw. Skating behind the net on the NCHC logo. Sends it to Hay. Hay cutting up a storm in neutral ice. Tries to send it, but Blaveau gets it. Montgomery then over to Brett Link. RedHawks have it now in their own zone. Lukashevich behind him. Over to Giappa. A whistle on the play. Looks like it was offsides for Miami. Miami power play has 40 seconds left until their power play ends it. I have to admit, Colorado's PK unit has been on point tonight. Only getting 1 out of, I believe, 5 getting scored on when they were on the PK. Laveau has it in his own zone. Saucer passes it. Lukasevich has it in his own end. Lukasevich pass it back to Delic for Miami. Tries to send it to Morozov. Stick gets in the way, sends it flying into the next to the boards. Sends it all the way around. Weinberg, a nice check from Weinberg. Sends it back around for Miami. Lukasevich once again. Lukasevich grinding in open ice. Tries to send it to Delic. It's too wide. Tigers opt to saucer it back. Miami has possession once again. Lukasevich over to McEwen. Bunch of tic-tac-toe action here. Sherman has it for the Tigers. Goes for a one-timer just wide. Stick tie-up. And Barrico's getting a little cocky here, slamming his stick on the ground. Sherman goes for a shot. That is knocked dead, and we are going into overtime. 3-3, 0 left in the third period. What a matchup. Both of these games have gone into overtime. Last night going into the shootout, which is the first time Miami went into the shootout this season. First time they won a shootout since 2016. Now, Miami has always been unbearable when it came to overtime and shootouts. But this year, they're doing pretty well. They're at 3-0 right now when it comes to overtime/shootout wins. 1-0 when it comes to just shootouts. And we have 1:35 left until overtime. This could possibly end in another shootout, which is something you don't see every day, especially in college hockey. My buddy Tom, we were talking, he's like, this is the first time I've ever seen a shootout happen at a hockey game in general. So we will see what happens. Two pretty evenly matched teams who are constantly just making mistakes back and forth, just giving each other the puck, but it doesn't go anywhere. Now Miami is going left to right, and Colorado's going from right to left. A lot of discussion here by both coaches. Noreen has the clipboard out showing what they're supposed to be doing, while Colorado is just telling them what they're supposed to do. Some 3-on-3 action here once again. Miami's breaking up. They're ready to go. Some men on the draw. They're skating off the bench into center ice. Looks like Mateo Giampa, Ethan Hay, and Vladislav Lukasevich. For the Tigers, Lindbergh, Weinberg, and looks like number 20 Bjork. Number 20, Lindbergh, Weinberg, and Scott. Face-off win by the Tigers. Scott has it in his own end, backing around. Goes behind the net on the NCHC logo. Tries to go for it. Passes it behind to Weinberg. Weinberg trying to skate up a storm here. Weinberg behind the net. Tries to pass it to Scott. Banks off of it. Lukashevin's in all alone. He's on the breakaway. And it's just poked away by Weinberg. Morozov going for it on his own end. Miami opts for a quick shift. Ryder Thompson and Giampa and Morozov. Morozov trying to go for a shot. Hits the goalie in the pad. Puck gets loose on a stick draw, and Barrico holds onto it for the whistle. Fresh overtime time when it comes to Colorado. Sherman, Montgomery, and Blaveau. Delic, Smith, and Thompson for Miami. Face-off in Colorado's own end, rather. Colorado wins it. Blaveau with the puck, tries to send it to Sherman. Sherman to Montgomery. Montgomery tries to send it to Sherman, it's just wide. Sherman has it now behind the net. Passes it to number 7, Vlasovo. Vlasovo to Montgomery, trying to grind up a storm. Shoots, whistle on the play. Looks like that was offsides. Drobak with a save. 3:48 left in overtime. Shots on goal, 3-3. 33 for Miami, 33 for Colorado. And the score is 3-3, so threes all around here. Looks like offside for Miami. Bjork, Link. It looks like Vlasovo for the Tigers. Felon has it in their own zone. A bunch of physicality, some pushing and shoving here. Some checking, rather. Deputy tries to playing cat and mouse with Vlasovo. Vlasovo, and it's stolen and picked back up once again by Link. Link's crowded here. He's going to try to go for a shot. Poked away by Felon. Vlasovo skates to his own end. Opts to regroup with his team. Helgeson ready. Quick switch for Miami. Looks like the man's on the ice. Teo Giampa has it. Dinks Link. He's going for it. Shoves it back to Helgeson. Helgeson to Giampa. Dinks Sherman. Giampa to Lukashevich. Shevich tries to go for it. Behind the net, Morozov. Morozov shoots, is just wide, missed it by a mile. Some cat and mouse action with Sherman. Puts it behind him to Roberts for the Tigers. Miami is going for a switch for Giampa. Tigers have it now. Going up. Center ice, he's going for it. Vindberg goes for a shoot. Save by Drobak. For the 3-on-3, we have 2 minutes and 5 seconds left. Vindberg, Lindberg, and Scott for the Tigers. And for Miami, Morozov, Delic, and Thompson. Tigers have it now. Lindberg. Bunch of shoving action here, checking. Lindberg still has it. Scott goes for it. Thompson blocks the shot. Now Coach Adelic screening Weinberg as he's trying to go for it. Tripped on the play by Thompson. Gets hit. Block save by Morozov. Hits him in the knee pad. Takes a knee for it. That's what I call sportsmanship. Delic knocked down to the ground. Tigers have it in Miami zone. They're putting up the pressure here. Now Kuring has it. Now he's on the ice. Another switch. Weinberg for Link. Kuring's just skating around. Sends it to Link. Link with a one. Lindberg with a one-timer. Drobak with a glove save. 1:07 left in overtime. This could lead to another shootout for Miami. David Deputy now for Miami. David Deputy, Bradley Walker, and Ryan Smith. And for the Tigers, Link, Bjork, and Vlasovo. Miami has possession now. Drobak got it with his stick. David Deputy skating up through central ice, breaking into the Tigers zone, but Bjork steals it right under his feet. Now Vlasovo has it. Vlasovo trying to deke it. Vlasovo opts to go back in his own zone, goes for a line change. Blasavo is now pushing now, sends it to Link. Link tries to send it to Blasavo for a one-timer, doesn't work out. Now Mercick has it. Bank passes it to Blasavo. Blasavo tries to pass it to Mercick. Fans on it. Now Miami has possession in Colorado zone. Sends it to Giappa, and it just hits the netting above the thing. Delic is mad. He's looking down in disappointment that that goal did not go in. A nice shoulder save by Mbarico. And this game is going into shootout once again. With 1.5 seconds left in overtime, we will go into a shootout. This is the second shootout of the season. And they're back to back. Looks like they're adding time to the clock. Miami is using their timeout. They're adding time on the clock, 2.6 seconds left. Miami's trying to figure out what they're going to do. 2.6 seconds left in overtime. We'll be right back. You're listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. The shootout between these two closely matched teams is next. You're listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. We are back. 2.6 seconds left in overtime. Next is the shootout, which is how the game ended last night, thanks to a goal from Miami's Ilya Morozov, the youngest player in the NCAA. Miami goes for a quick shot right after the faceoff from Giappa. Quick save by Mbarico, and that is a save. 1.2 seconds left in overtime. This is going to lead to a shootout. There's no doubt about it. I know Noreen called a timeout, but I'm not sure how you can do it with 2.6 seconds left. Now 1.2 seconds left. Miami's pulled the goalie. They're going on 4-on-3. Drobak is on the bench. Play under review. For who? Trying to look in the press box here. Looks like they're seeing for a possible penalty. Not quite sure what I'm looking at here. Only time will tell. Quick decision. Looks like Sterling England will do the honors. Oh, they were checking the time on the clock. Yeah, 1.2 seconds left. Left in overtime. I thought that was going to be a really sad play for review, but they were just checking the time on the clock. 1.2 seconds left to go, and this will go into a shootout. A face-off a face-off switcheroo for the Tigers, as now they get Lindbergh to do the face-off against Ethan Hay. Whistle blows it, horn goes. This thing is going into a shootout. This is the second time Miami's on a shootout, and they went in a shootout last night. So we'll see what happens. Now this is considered a tie in the NCAA, and the shootout is purely for NCHC standings. So the score is technically 3-3. This will just see where the standings will be. Miami's going right to left, left to right from center ice. This is when goalies truly shine, when they're on a 1v1, trying to block some of the best scorers in college hockey, and especially goal scorers who are on a goalie, like a game goal streak. Mersick for the Tigers will start it out. Mersick goes on the right, tries to fake the play, shoots, and Droback saves it. Pad slave by Droback, his right pad. Now number 13, Coach Adelic for Miami on Mberico. The 4-year menace when it comes to college hockey, an absolute unit. Delic goes for it. Alex shoots. Goes off the stick of Mberico. Now number 10 for the Tigers, Brett Link. Whistle goes, Brett's going for it. Skating on the left side. He shoots, and that's a goal from Brett Link. Miami has to get a goal to equalize it, and then we'll go into the next round. But if they don't, that is a win for Colorado College. Max Helgeson for Miami. Can he get a goal and equalize this win, this possible goal from the Tigers? Helgeson doesn't do it. And we're getting another shootout. Looks like they are now 1 for 3 for the RedHawks. Now coach, it looks like we have number 26, Bjork. Misses it on Droback. Now Miami just needs an equalizer here. They just need a goal in order to send it to the next section, which is now sudden death after this. They got 1 and 3. Miami's at 0 and 2 right now. We have Morozov. Morozov's being technical, trying to find an opening, and he misses, and that is a win for Colorado College. Ilya Morozov misses it. Colorado College wins this thing in a shootout. Quite an even match, if you ask me. Miami lost it 4 and 3. Quite an impressive start when it comes to goaltending for both Mberico and Mateo Droback. Mberico, this is his last season, unless he becomes a graduate student, but he's a senior and has been one of the greatest goalies in the league for his entire career, his entire college career. He started as a starter his freshman year, and he's been an absolute unit ever since. Now the RedHawks are giving the handshake to the winning team. They split the series technically, even though they were both a tie. And that is it. Miami kind of wins, kind of loses, kind of ties, loses it in overtime 3-4, but on the NCAA rankings, it is 3-3. Some nice Doug Grimes and Mberico. Nice hug from them there. You've been listening to Miami Hockey on Red Hawk Radio. And from all of us here at Red Hawk Radio, thank you for listening. I have been Will Salzarulo, and this has been the second game of Miami Hockey versus Colorado College. I've been Will Salzarulo. Thank you for listening. Have a good night.